short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
He's going to take off here. Fights through a tackle. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Dangerous throw. You cannot make that throw. You can't throw it across your body, but in particular when you're getting hit. I really love this pass rush. Look how aggressive they are. They're getting into the backfield, making life difficult on this quarterback. I think they're speeding up his clock. You can tell he's just not thinking the way he normally thinks, because that is not the decision that we've seen him normally make. Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
And in first down, they go right back to him. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're able to convert, now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
Chris, I just don't think this is the time to be aggressive, in particular when you're still outside the 5-yard line. It's a 3-point game. It's time to tie it up here. The offense did a good job getting down here. I know they'd love to put it in the end zone, but you've got to go put this one through the uprights and tie the game up.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Touchdown, Utes. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is a big-time score from this offense to take the lead right before the half, and they get the ball to start the second half. A chance to double up here if they can get a stop on defense.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Pass complete. It's second down now. The shotgun running play call. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This is the exact reason that you get aggressive on second and short. Look at the defense. They're selling out to stop the run, and they do here, and they provide themselves with a chance to get off the field on third down. But as an offensive play caller, look at those safeties. They're down low. Take a shot on second and short.
We have a timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Jayhawks will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
And now a timeout taken by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
That is a great run on second and long. I think they caught the defense off guard a little, Chris. You can see them back playing the pass. There's nobody left in that run defense, and they're able to hit them with a big gain. Now they create a third and manageable situation. That's a really good play call from the play caller.
Now Kansas will spend the timeout. That's their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
This is the right coverage to use in this situation. All eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They're trying to take away the easy throw, the #1 throw for the quarterback. But here, he just makes a great play. He decides to run it and
trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. A change of direction. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Utah head coach at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense scoops it up.
My first question in these situations is, did he secure it and become a runner, or is this an incompletion? And I think you can see that he's able to secure body part. Now there's an element of time. Yeah, he's definitely a runner. That's a fumble and a great turnover for this defense. Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the...
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. To throw, it's Mason. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down. The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The quarterback takes it in himself. That's his first rushing touchdown, but they have not been able to contain this quarterback running all game long, Joe.
Chris, they've got to adjust on this defensive side, because if they don't, this guy is going to rip them apart for the rest of the day. He's too electric. His speed is too devastating. I think they're going to have to at least spy him with 1, maybe even 2 moving forward.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Hands off to the fullback. Runs through the defender. He goes out of bounds, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
And here's the handoff. Look out, he's breaking free. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah. And they jump on top here in the second half.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Handoff on a single back form. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get 1 or 2 more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain.
The Jayhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, he's got open space. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had.
It's caught. He's breaking free. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. There's an injured man down after the play. It's going to be one of the Utah Utes. Senior offensive lineman.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Could take it all the way. Returns it all the way for a touchdown. Touchdown, Utes. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make you pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He goes out of bounds inside the 45. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the third quarter. And it's Utah in the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a shotgun run call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off.
The absolute best way to stop these option plays is with hard edges. There's nowhere to go on the outside. You can't get the ball on the outside, and these hard edges continue to make life difficult on this offense. It's keeping the ball in the middle part of the field, and then the pursuit is right there. This defense has done such a good job. That is a sound job of execution, in particular on the edge.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Guys, here on the Jayhawks sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
This is the perfect situation as a defense to get aggressive. You know what the offense is going to try to do. They're trying to run this football, get it outside of the 10-yard line because they're backed up. Why not commit to stopping the run? And they did that. Good aggressive play. They're in the backfield. Now this offense is really up against their own goal line.
Pulls it in. It's Sims. They bring him down after a short gain there. Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Sims. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more man.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. A running play called on fourth down. He makes the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
Well, on 4th and 1, you know what's coming. And if the defense is going to give you that option, then just take it. An easy run for a first down.
That's caught. It's Sims. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short gain makes it second and long. It's tough against a defense like this. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him,
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick. So
another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he finally goes down near midfield. That's a solid return after the pick.
Well, Chris, the offense in a position where they've got to force the issue and force the ball down the field. You're down multiple possessions. It's fourth down. As a quarterback, all you're trying to do is find some opportunity, and he's forcing the issue, and the defense is ready for it. They understand where he's trying to go with the ball, and they step in front and pick it off. That should do it for this defense.
And the Utes offense takes the field. Pounding away with the run game. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Cannot grab the face mask like that. That'll cost the defense. It's a first down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now a timeout taken by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. First down and more. He's still running. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
What a great feeling it is. You're on the field, running the clock out, headed towards a victory. This group has been outstanding all day long. Big credit to that offensive line. I feel like they've been good in pass protection, and here showing they can be good in the run game as well.
And there's the handoff. That's the spin move.
Excellent job by the defense here. They're running the lanes so well and stretching out that option play. As the quarterback pitches it, watch the safety, watch the corner. Everybody playing the proper leverage and getting the ball down to the ground.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Huge achievement, this conference championship, not just because it means getting a championship ring, but what it means to the playoff committee. And both these coaches, Joel, told us they think winning this game should be more than enough to get into that bracket.
Yeah, I totally agree with them, Chris. I think winning this game should send a strong message to that committee in terms of the playoff that they're creating. And this is a group that I would not want to play. You think about what we saw today and the rhythm that they built, the momentum that they've created. This is a team that can be dangerous moving forward.
That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.